we have to be completely realistic with ourselves, and there's no point in sugarcoating anything about this year or this season at all. When this roster was originally put together, we knew we were going to be extremely weak in S&D, and we knew that we did not have a lot of slaying power. We knew we had Octane, who is potentially the best slayer over the past few years, but other than that, we have a lot of players that are a bit more methodical and don't really get in the mix too much and get a lot of kills. Which in 5v5 COD that can hurt you a lot if you're not just keeping up with their pacing and their kills. Like if you're not matching that at the very least, things can get pretty difficult. So the original roster we start out with this season, definitely expected to have our problems at first. We looked pretty decent in scrims online, which we definitely liked because our internet split was pretty bad. We had 2 West Coast and app in Florida, whatever. So we were actually pretty excited about how we were doing in scrims leading into the Minnesota opening weekend. A lot of times in seasons in the past where it wasn't this kind of structure, you could be a slightly below average team to average team for midway to more than a little bit midway through it, and then kick up at the end, and everyone would be like, yeah, that was the best team in the game. But in a franchise format like this, where you need to keep doing consistently decent at the very least to get points going into playoffs, we wanted to make a change because if this isn't working right now and we don't think we're putting in enough effort, not even enough effort, but we don't think we have the ability to make this team better at its core, then let's not slow ourselves down. Let's make a change. So that was the original idea of bringing in Pander for Enable. It was not at all because Ian was the worst player on the team or he was just worse than anyone else. It was just an idea of Casey was sitting on the bench and we had scrimmed him a bunch of times. We knew how much effort he was putting in and really brought Casey in. We putting it on the bench, and Casey immediately made our team better in every aspect. We still ended up looking shaky during tournaments. We still just beating LAG. So we go to the LA home series. We lose to it was Minnesota. We beat LAG, lose to whatever it was Minnesota, Dallas again, whatever Dallas. Yeah. In our hearts and in our core, we knew we were getting better. And that's why we kept saying it all season. People were laughing at us how are you guys going to sit there and say you're getting better when the tournament results are still the same? And I'm like, guys, trust me. The tournament results hopefully will pick up one day, but let me tell you, we are getting better. The problem was we were getting better, but so were other teams.